If you haven't been keeping up with world news, then I'm sorry for breaking the bliss that is your ignorance, but the world is kind of a shitty place right now. So far this year, ISIS has either claimed responsibility for or has been linked to over 1,000 deaths, mostly in the Middle East and Europe, as they continue their campaign of, well, I'm not really sure. I don't need friends in the group to tell me what exactly it is that they want. But this puts the world in a state of fear whenever they hear about something like the attack in Nice, France. They killed 84 people when a guy drove a truck through a crowd celebrating Bastille Day. Or the 2015 Paris attacks, where over 130 concert goers, restaurant patrons, and other people just going on with their day were shot and bombed to death, and hundreds more were injured. It gets people thinking, oh shit, what if I'm out somewhere and that happens? The odds are pretty slim. I mean, most of the attacks have taken place in already volatile places in the Middle East, and the ones that have taken place outside of that are still pretty rare. But you hear about these types of things and you think, oh, what'll be next? The Olympics? A major US sporting event? Or maybe a big presidential campaign event? Oh man, maybe they'll even target a celebrity or something. The examples of our decadent Western lifestyle being flaunted in the face of the world. Always possible, right? So, who would they pick in that case? Well, apparently one person thinks that ISIS hasn't kept up with American entertainment for about 10 years, because Paris Hilton thinks she could be the next terror target. Yes, Paris Hilton. You know, Kim Kardashian before Kim Kardashian was Kim Kardashian. The girl for whom the term celebutante was coined, who hasn't been relevant since the mid-2000s. Well, she recently did an interview with a local paper in Ibiza. That's where she DJs. Yes, she's a DJ now. Because apparently, she thought, what can I do to make myself even less likable? And she said this: it's horrible what is happening. The recent bombing in Nice and Germany are terrible. Something disgusting and scary. These are things that go through my head as I travel a lot. And when I think about it, it frightens me. I'm moving and traveling from one country to another. I'm a famous person who could be a clear target of an attack, and that's something that sometimes terrifies me. I always try and watch my back. Why? If you're worried that they might attack someone famous, then you can't be too worried that someone might attack you. What gives you the idea that you would possibly be a target, Paris? Because ISIS knows we would never expect it? Like, they're sitting around planning and they're saying, we should attack a beloved American celebrity. And someone says, yes, let's go kill their Channing Tatum or their Taylor Swift. And terrorist number one is like, no, they are too obvious. Let's attack someone no one has even thought about for a decade. That will teach them not to take their celebrities for granted. If I had never heard about this interview, and then I woke up one day to the news that Paris Hilton was killed in a terror attack, I'd say, really? That's who you chose, huh? Was fucking Ashley Simpson too heavily guarded? Does she think that because they attacked Paris the city before, that they might attack Paris the 2000s reality TV star? Also, it just seems so conceited. Like, oh my god, I'm so famous. What if terrorists try and kill me? I think all those drugs floating around Ibiza are starting to make you a little paranoid. And this is a huge jump in logic, since this has not been any terrorist's MO. Even when you consider the Paris shooting that attacked the Eagles of Death Metal concert. They weren't there to attack the Eagles of Death Metal. They were just attacking a concert because there are a lot of people gathered in one place. But by bringing it up, you're painting a target on yourself. It'd be like a kid walking down the hallway of a school shouting, oh man, no one noticed, but I totally got a boner during gym class today. Oh, I hope no one makes fun of me for it. It's better to maybe just try and keep a low profile. Like, you know, you've been doing for the last several years. So Paris, please, stay safe. I really don't want you to die, because then you'll be known as a tragic victim of a terror attack instead of what you should always be remembered as. The girl who made a sex tape that got laughed at, and the pioneer of becoming famous without any actual talent or tangible ability to speak of, other than because millions of mouth breathers admire rich people and want to watch them live their rich people lives on TV. You should forever be a humorous pop culture reference of the 2000s, slowly drifting into obscurity, and eventually be snickered at by business people when you finally stop living this ridiculous party girl lifestyle that was sad about 8 years ago and start showing up for board meetings at your family's megacorporation, never being taken seriously. That is the life and legacy I want for you, Paris.